Manchester United might have already won the Premier League, but the fight for second place is getting tense. Today, we're going to be facing off against the team that currently occupies second place, and that's Arsenal. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel and another episode of Leeds United Pride of Yorkshire. So only just getting over the excitement of yesterday's brilliant episode after we beat Barcelona in the first leg of the semi-final of the Champions League. We are quickly back in Premier League action against Arsenal. So as I said, the race for second is hotting up. You can see Arsenal and Manchester City still haven't played their games in hand. Maybe they play each other. Not too sure who they've got. Doesn't really matter. All that matters is that we are playing our 36th game today and we need a victory. If we win against Arsenal today, it will put us back above them, but will give them still a chance with that game in hand. Doesn't really matter though. All we can do is just keep winning games. So let's not waste any time. We need to jump in. This is getting tense. Let's see what happens when we play against Arsenal. Okay, so one eye on the Champions League. I was stuck with the same dilemma that I had for the Manchester United game. Do I stick? Do I twist? What do I do? I've decided this time this is a big enough game to put a stronger lineup out. We're going to need as many first teamers as we can to overturn Arsenal and that 1 point deficit that we have to them in the Premier League. So the lineup we are going for is Meslier in goal, Mitchell, Wobat, Wisdom Ma and Singo are the four defenders. Phillips and Bentancur in the middle as always our rocks. We've then got James, De Ketelaere and Rafinha as the attacking three, and Šeško is up top to hopefully score some goals and fire us to 3 points against Arsenal. Okay then, tense games in the fight for second place. You can see there's not even a big build up to the game, which I thought there might have been a bit of a bigger one considering how much we really need 3 points out of this. Having a little look, Rafinha is already picked up a knock. He was off the pitch doing a little jig and I was getting ready to change him, but the knock or the injured sign goes away. Arsenal on the attack early. Meslier with the save. 11 minutes on the clock. And he got down low there to make the save. Arsenal seem like they're on top in the game so far as they're passing it about now, just inside their own half. As Aarons takes the ball into our half, Trinko plays to Odegaard. Aarons is causing trouble down this wing, and Daniel Malin almost caused trouble for us. Hits the post with the shot, and we get out of jail there. Phillips now starts to bring the attack forward. So we needed everything we've got from our first teamers. None of them look to have turned up at the moment as Arsenal have been on top in the game. We are now starting to get into it according to the stats. Nothing really to show for it here. Looking at the other fixtures, well, I was trying to, but it brings us back to Ramsdale with the ball in his hands. Hopefully he's going to kick this straight to one of our defenders. And he does indeed. Rafinha has got a knock, so we're going to bring him off with the Barcelona game in mind. But Benjamin Šeško is in on goal. He's still not scoring goals, Benjamin Šeško. A little bit of a worry considering the Barcelona game is coming up. And we're going to make that change. Rafinha off, Thomas on. But yeah, considering the Barcelona game is coming up next, I'd really like Benjamin Šeško to start scoring goals because we need him at top confidence and top form going into this game. And oh my gosh, how has Marlon not scored? And secondly, what was the defending about there? Passing him the ball in the box, let him have a free shot, and he's basically smashed it off the crossbar. He's going to take one of these chances if we keep giving them the chances. And exactly as we're saying, there is Daniel Marlon to score the goal that has given Arsenal the lead, and it looks like our aspirations of finishing second in the Premier League are absolutely dropping away. If it stays like this, Chelsea will be only 1 point behind us, so our top four position could even be in trouble. What is Melier doing there? Not too sure. He kind of give up before the shot was even fired, and it was past him in a flash. So, looking at the first teamers here, I think I want to give Sheshko time on the pitch because I need him to score goals, but if we're not playing well and he's not playing well, I'd rather have him 100% fit for the Barcelona game. Is it a case of we sacrifice him? Daniel James is now also really tired. There's a cross come in. Trincão's got the ball. Phillips kind of had one look at him and just thinking, oh, I'm not even going to be able to chase him. Trincão just brings the ball forward. Odegaard is in behind now. He stops, turns back. Trincão to Aaron's. Why does the game do back heels and things like that in the penalty area? Not too sure. They could have just passed the ball. We're going to take off Calvin Phillips because he's on a booking. And there was a moment where I thought, oh, he's just going to jump in here and take the man out. And we're going to risk it. We're going to leave Sheshko on the pitch. We're going to bring Karim Adeyemi on the left-hand side for Daniel James as his health just absolutely deteriorated. But Arsenal are completely dominant and they are moving forward again. Aarons tries the cross, hits the defender, goes out for a corner kick. Luckily, nothing comes off that. So we have 66 minutes on the clock. Trincão's had a header, and that ball is over the crossbar, thankfully for us. About 20 minutes left to try and save something. Even a point here would be useful for us. Karim Adeyemi's got the right idea. Show no fear and run at them, and then just fall over and kind of get tackled. And two players there have jumped in on Marlon, and he's just run past them like they're not there. Crosses it in, ball gets big deflection, goes up in the air. Trincão's now going to play it back into Odegaard. Somebody needs to go and do something here because Smith Rowe has had a header, and that's game over. It's 2-0. I'm just going to go attacking like we did against Chelsea and try and get a point. Don't think it's going to be happening in this one. I think this is pretty much second place slipping away from us. Fourth place is now going to be difficult too. Chelsea right on our tails. Can only hope that we can get 6 points in the last two games and kind of crawl across the line to finish in the Champions League places, because it's not been a pretty performance here as Arsenal again have the ball. It is in their own half, but they're going to build out from the back here. Let's see what happens. Gabriel to Garcia, knocking it around now with Ramsdale. Gives it straight to Thiago Thomas. He beats one man. Is he going to cut the ball back? Crosses it in, and that kind of just sums up our game today. He had the chance, he capitalised on the interception and could do nothing with it whatsoever. And Arsenal now are just streaming forwards. Trincão to Odegaard, back to Aarons. They've been in these kinds of positions all afternoon long, and I think it's kind of showing a little bit of a weakness in the way that we play our football, because they keep finding the same little pockets of space time and time again. But we are building an attack. Sheshko's in behind. Please finish this. Benjamin Šeško gets back on the score sheet, and okay, I'm not getting carried away in terms of the fact that it's 2-1 in this game. Obviously, an equaliser here would be an absolutely brilliant result, probably unjustified result. But the fact that Šeško has scored days before we go into the Barcelona game is a big positive, considering his form hasn't been fantastic. And really, we were looking for him to get back to some kind of form, and that there is a start. And all of a sudden, we're in, and Adeyemi is gonna score. We have pulled it out of the bag from nowhere to get back on level terms, switched it up to attacking, and Karim Adeyemi tapping at the back post again. Substitutions, making a mark. Thiago Thomas gets the ball, crosses it in low, and Adeyemi there just has the tapping at the back post on his left foot. And there is time for a winner here if we could go for it. Looking at some of our players, we are absolutely knackered, but we're going to have a chance. Singo to De Ketelaere. Singo plays it to De Ketelaere on the edge of the box. He cuts inside. He's had the shot. It's gone in off the underside of the crossbar. And what is going on here? This is the exact opposite of what happened against Liverpool, where we all of a sudden were we were in the lead and then we weren't in the lead, and in this game we were getting hammered, and all of a sudden now we are in the lead 3-2 up. And to Cataler, if he continues to do that kind of thing next season, I think we will have a bit of a bargain. 5 minutes added on. Have I celebrated a bit too early? Because Arsenal now are going to get a free kick. Are they going to do it? Are they going to break our hearts? We're back up in second as it stands. And yes, Eduardo Garcia, of course it would be a regen or new gen or whatever, has gone and scored the goal that has brought Arsenal back on level terms. Just trying to have a little look at the league table down there. Feel a little bit silly now for the celebrations, although we are going to have something happen here. Bentancur with the ball over the top, looks for Adeyemi, can't get him in behind. Aarons to Gabriel. Surely the game is not going to steal it away from us here. Surely it wouldn't do it to us. Adeyemi's got the ball. Gravenberch, Woba. Arsenal are hunting us down like they're the team that need the victory desperately. And Adeyemi's in. Karim Adeyemi can't finish. How unfortunate. But what a game. Absolutely fantastic. It didn't look like it was going to be a 3-3 game at all. Arsenal were cruising at one point, and then 3 goals in the space of 4 minutes turned it around for us before I dropped us back to positive and gave a goal away to make it 3-3. So, looking at the game stats, it's been an absolutely mental game. 35 shots on target, 35 shots in total, 21 on target. If you'd bought a ticket for this game in real life, you would have got an absolute bargain for your money. It would have been an immense experience watching all that unfold in the real world. But unfortunately for us, it's done neither of us favours. It means that we're now on 36 games, 68 points. Arsenal, 35 games, 69 points. Manchester City, 34 games, 67 points. But Chelsea played 36 games, now on 66 points. So we have a 2-point buffer with 2 games to go. Chelsea really now are the team that we are going to be looking at in terms of danger for our Champions League spot. So, looking forward, we are going to be travelling to the new camp in just a few days' time, 4 days to be precise. So, hopefully, Rafinha is going to be okay for that game. Šeško will be okay for that game. De Ketelaere will be okay for that game. The list goes on. You kind of get the gist. Fingers crossed we can just go there. I'll settle for another boring 0-0 like we had against Real Madrid. I can't see it happening at all. I think there'll be goals galore in this game. But our attention is turning to the Champions League, and that's where we will be heading in tomorrow's episode. So, another crazy game of football as we get a 3-3 draw with Arsenal. At 2-0 down, I thought we're dead and buried. We're barely going to have a look in at finishing 4th, let alone 2nd. And then all of a sudden we come roaring back with 3 goals in 4 minutes. And then we throw it all away by conceding a 92nd minute equaliser. But that's neither here nor there. It was a great performance. And like I said, if you bought a ticket to that game in real life, you would have had a treat. So if you're at this point of the video, you're still enjoying the content and still enjoying the videos that we are putting out, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to help the channel out. I appreciate everybody that's took the time to do that across 1 year of being on YouTube. The growth has been fantastic and the interactions that I get with everybody has been absolutely brilliant. So for this video, I'm going to be wrapping it here. Don't forget to join us tomorrow to find out how we get on against Barcelona. Are we going to make our first Champions League final? You'll have to tune in to find out.